Okay, I'm back. Took a little bit while to get things set up there, as both lists were a bit difficult to input. Right, but anyway, let's move on. On the left side of the table from IQ Games in Huddersfield, you've got Stuart Blucke. I think I spelled his name right. He's playing Luulola Ampar with Heroic and Advanced Optics, Talisan Lintra with Heroic and Advanced Optics, and Ray with Rose Tycho, Millennium Engine Upgrade. Why does this keep switching off? Yeah, Rose Tycho, Engine Upgrade, Ray's Millennium Falcon, Finn, and Corsella. I got to double check actually his points because Corsella wasn't on the list. Mm-hmm. 6 points, so got to add 6 points to Ray, so she's 110. Done. Okay, cool, and everything's ready. Yeah, so there we go. So Corsella. On the other side of the table, we've got the captain from XTC Championship Team, Marcelo Soto, Team Spain, from Valencia, Spain. España has come out terrible. I don't know why I got a... Right, that's obviously I've tried to press some buttons and it's messed up totally. Let me see if I can get a little bit of a fix on that now. Well, let's just put Spain. I wanted to get serious about things, but okay. There we go. Done and dusted. Another change on the next screen. But anyway, Marcelo Soto playing Cavill with a dorsal turret gunner and a veteran turret. Sorry, dorsal turret and a veteran turret gunner. Old Terok with no upgrades. And Ketsu Onyo with Fearless Maul and Shadowcast title. So pretty hairy lists as far as combos are concerned on both sides of the table. As they're underway with maneuvers, let's move on over to the main table camera and see what they get up to. Give me a second while I try and fix this here. I mean, I'm off the chat. Just try and get back on the chat. Okay, seems to be working okay. Yeah, got that turned off or down or whatever. However you want to see it. Yeah, let me give me a second here. Yeah. What's the other one I'm looking for right now? Finn and the title and engine upgrade. So one hit. And there's an evade. Got one hit, 2 hits and a crit, 2 evades. Takes 1 damage. Nope, okay, doesn't. And they go back to Dallas. Okay, it's not bad. Also finishing off here, this one. Excuse me.
X-Wing players, just a quick announcement. We will have our lunch break at the end of this round. This round should end at around 1 o'clock, so please be back in your seats, ready to begin round 3 at 2 p.m. this afternoon. That is 1400 this afternoon, 2 p.m. There will be signs posted here shortly with regards to that information. Thanks, everyone.
Okay. Okay, cool. Right, so just a quick look down on what's going on with Ketsu here. Ketsu, at the start of the engagement phase, you may choose one ship in both your forward and turret marker arc at range 0 to 1. If you do that, ship gains 1 tractor token at the start of the engagement phase. It's got to be in both arcs though, right? Yeah. Okay. Fearless. Right, perform forward firing arc. If you are in the defender's forward firing arc at range 1, you may change one of your results to a hit result. And Maul, after you sandwich damage, you may gain 1 stress token to recover 1 force. So you're going to put the dark side upgrades and Shadowcaster. After you perform an attack that hits, if the defender is in your turret and your forward arc, the defender gains 1 tractor token, so you get double tractor tokens on them. Or at least you can contract 2 ships. And being as how all 3 ships in Marcelo's squad are 5s, you can choose which one engages first and try and take full advantage of these abilities. Alteric, at the start of the engagement phase, you may choose one enemy ship at range 1. If you do, you are in its forward arc. It removes all its green tokens. Yikes. And Cavill, while you perform a non-forward facing attack, roll 1 additional attack dice. So it's basically any time he uses the dorsal turret, instead of rolling 2 dice, he rolls 3 dice. And the veteran turret gunner is, after you perform a primary attack, you may perform a bonus turret attack using a turret you did not roll attack from this round. So basically, yeah, he can shoot through the front arc and then with 2 dice, as standard for a Y-wing, and then repeat with the veteran turret gunner using the dorsal turret 3. Whereas on the other side of the board, Stuart is playing Ray while you defend or perform an attack. If the enemy ship is in your forward arc, you may spend 1 force to change one of your blank results to a hit or an evade. Corsella, after you fully execute a blue maneuver, remove all of your stress tokens. Whereas Tycho, while you defend or perform an attack, you may spend 1 of your results to acquire a lock on the enemy ship. Engine upgrade, give her a boost. The Millennium Falcon, give her that Signals loop ability. 1 hit crit and a focus and a blank. Adds 1 for Finn, and Finn allows her to add that blank die. Hit and focus from the reroll. So hit crit and 1 evade takes 2 on Ketsu. There's a blank and an evade against a hit and a crit. I think there might even be another one.
No, that's right. Oh yeah.
And that's a panic pilot.
Okay. So Getsu, yep. Range 1. I will proc Tally's ability. Give myself an extra dice. Make it back up to 3. So that's Fearless and more. 2.
1 second. I'm just trying to fix something as regards to internet connection. That thing. There it is.
Lulo into Carol into
Perfect. Gonna have to type it in.
range 3.
Into Ray, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Spend a force.
Okay.
Spend this one on a target lock.
Let's try my one.
Okay. Cabin
Yes.
here.
Yep.
Primary
Yep.
2. You roll 1 even.
No, I roll 2.
Oh yeah.
Tractor only removes 1.
Sorry.
And 1 blank, 1 evade.
And dorsal turret.
Yep.
Takes the damage on Palisam Lintra.
Did you spend the focus
Yes,
on the
yes,
attack?
I
You said nothing. And they come off.
This has got worse.
That's it. That's everything, isn't it?
The internet connection's worse like this.
Okay.
Okay, I'm trying to fix something in the background here, guys. I'm sorry. I'll be right with you. It's just yeah, okay. Leave it as it is. Okay, so Tadasan Linter already has 1 damage card. Okay, updates. The system's finally updating. Ray still has 3 shields yet. Ketsu's lost 2 shields. Got Alteric. Okay, everything else is fine. Everything's up to date. And they're back to dials. Whew.
Sí, es como, ¿te acordás que jugábamos benchmark? Es más o menos lo mismo. No sé, tienes que poder calcular. No sé si llega a la mitad. ¿Qué más haces?
Okay, see if I get a commentator partner. Should be just on his way over. In just a minute. And then after this round, sorry, we'll have the lunch break for about 1 hour. So bear in mind, after this there'll be a 1 hour break before we have round 3.
Okay. Tally. Am I right to mark on the side? Like that? Yeah.
Ah, pero no vale la pena. Tú dijiste Andy.
Focus and rotate.
¿Se llama Andy este? Ah, vale. Vale, no, ya. Olvídalo. Pensaba que estabas hablando.
Yeah, so she gets that. She's on that.
Si hay un inglés que está ahí, Radianda, haciendo nada, dile. Sorry about that. Right. So yeah, Rulo and Dalasan move behind Ketsu and changing their arc rearwards.
Straight.
2 straight from Ketsu to bump into Ray. And I guess he's hoping he's bumped Ray there. And so he's going to be able to tractor beamer and make sure he gets all 3 of his guns, or 4, if you count Cavill as 1+1, to be pounding on Ray this round is what we're probably going to see some fireworks from the Millennium Falcon. Yep, Marcelo did play in Team XTC, in the X-Wing Team Championships, as the captain of Team Spain, their scum player. Marcelo's been captain of Team Spain for the last 4 years, since the ETC started. He was actually an integral part of Team Spain for Warhammer Fantasy Battles before that in ETC. So when the ETC, in fact, I can actually tell you that I found out about the X-Wing ETC Championship before Marcelo. I can actually tell you the date and place. We had our 2015 Spanish National Championship. It was the first national championship ever to be streamed of X-Wing. I went and streamed that with Marcelo and the other guys from Valencia. And the next morning, I woke up, Sunday morning, we were getting ready for the top. I was looking through my phone in bed, looking through Facebook, and I knew Marcelo had played for the ETC with Fantasy Battles, so as I was looking through, I saw an announcement that someone saying the ETC were thinking about doing an X-Wing tournament for the next year, for 2016. So I said to him, "Did you know this?" He said, "No." But he was very interested in it. So he got in touch with the ETC guys, formed Team Spain, and put together a team for the 2016 championship with 6 players. It was 6 players, right? Or was it 5?
3.
Anyway, so 3 hits takes them on Cavill.
Lulo.
Now Lulo Lanta also firing on Cavill. Gets 4 hits. They're all face down.
Tally range 2.
Down to 1 hit point, and Talisan Lianta also firing. Hit and focus becomes 2. He evades 1 but takes the other. Dead Cavill, right?
1 point.
Yeah.
No?
So,
1, 2, 3,
Cavill,
4,
raise 2.
5. Okay, maybe I got it wrong. Okay.
2.
And dorsal turret. Yeah.
I'm just going to double check. I do think you do.
Yes.
Yeah. You do.
2 and a crit.
No. Blinded.
Blinded pilot.
Tarok. Yep.
Alterok fires, gets 3. So he gets half points on Ray.
Yep.
Thanks to that tractor beam token. Talisan Lantra in a difficult position now. At a heavy cost, because Cavill has ended up with very little, has come out of there with 1 hit point left. And he's close to taking a bath, an early bath. But I think it's been a good exchange. It's, taking, 5 plus 2, 7 damage on Cavill that turn in exchange for 1, 2, 3, 9, 6, 9, 11 damage on Stuart's side of the table. Oh no, because the 3 damage on Talisan Lintra was from the round before. But still, managing to keep Cavill, being lucky enough to keep Cavill on the table for that round was a big change. There's always a possibility here that maybe what Marcelo wants to do is try to keep the block on Ray. I can't see Ray wanting to stay there, but he'd have to call whether or not he's gonna. Marcelo's gonna try and stay there, or also pull off one of those turns to get behind her. That 5k turn from Ketsu here is a well, no, because that would mean no. Both ships are going to be doing fast. If Marcelo chooses to do a 5k turn, then Stuart's Ray will also be doing a long maneuver, and that might leave them out of range for the tractor beam effect. Yeah, I honestly don't know. I think he's going to want to try and block Ray again. Maybe even stay put.
Stays where she is.
Ray stays where she is.
The 2 forwards, please. Focus.
Ray bumps. Talasan just goes straight. Ulo umpire. Turns to the right.
Focus and rotate. Ketsu, 4 straight. Yeah.
Ketsu goes 4 straight. So no tractor beam shenanigans here.
Cabin. Ketsu turn.
And Cabal also opens up space to disengage. Looks like they might be leaving old Terok to do the dirty on Ray this time round, and just kind of disengaging to find a more favourable position to take on the 2 A-wings.
And Tero, I think it will bump. Maybe not.
Yes. Yes.
No, so Terok bumps into Ray. But not bad. I mean, out of arc of the 2 A-wings, I think out of range of Talisan Lintra and out of arc of Lulo. Yeah. And Ray would get the opportunity to fire on Ketsu or Cabal. Obviously, Cabal to take him off the board before he fires back on her. Well, they were on pilot skill 5 as well, so he's going to get the shot off one way or another. 1 hit, 2 hits and a focus. A blank. And there's a focus and a blank. This has got to be on Ketsu then.
Fuel leak.
Fuel leak.
Ketsu. Range 1.
Yep.
2 hits and a blank. And there's another blank, so it takes 2 on Ray.
7. Range 2.
Yep.
And there you've got 2 hits and a focus. And a focus on the results. It's not updating my overlay. The internet here is rubbish. I have no idea why venues of this size continue to try and inhibit the internet collection for the venue, for the patrons, I guess is the word I'm looking for. It's absolutely disgusting to me. It's like turning around and it makes no sense that like you're gonna have. It's like they've given us a wired connection for every single streamer, but the problem is not the wired connection. The problem is that in their back end they throttle and block that connection if it tries to do too much traffic at any one time. Right now I'm connected through the stream laptop onto one of those wired connections, and that pretty much is just going by itself through there. I've also got private Wi-Fi in the venue, but like I say, this is like there's like virtually every single turn I'm trying to update the overlay, it hangs because the information I'm trying to push through to the internet isn't getting through.
Mine is.
And I have to wait for about 30 seconds or however long it takes for it to realise and come back to life.
And would you rotate by firing up, please?
And yeah, I honestly don't get it. I mean,
So, no, can I have it?
in this day and age, as far as like for the internet connection you provide privately, not the public Wi-Fi you provide. I understand the public Wi-Fi, no problem there. But the internet you provide privately for your customers, that you try and control that. Well, these are paying. It's like turning around and saying, okay, well, in this venue there are 8 toilets, but you know what? With the money you've paid, we'll only let you use 1. And if you want the others, then you can pay a bit more for each one. Or water, like saying, well, yeah, you can only open 1 tap at a time. And I know it's petty to compare it like that, but personally, in my opinion, it's the same thing. What is it you're trying to avoid people from doing by throttling and controlling their connection like this? Anyway, back to work.
Oh yeah, it does.
I do think you make it. Just
No, it doesn't fit.
No. Okay, remove both. Okay. Yep. Okay, start a contact.
So Altera removes the focus token.
Blucke. Range 3.
Blucke fires on Ketsu. There's 2 focuses.
Another shot.
And they're back to dials. Excellent positioning by Marcelo to be able to keep Terok on the board. It's not Terok, sorry, Cavill his last few turns, running around in 1 hull point. And for some reason, Ray fired on Ketsu that last turn when he could have fired on. I guess he must have had his arc indicator the wrong way. Of course, if he fired on Ketsu, he wouldn't have been able to fire on Cavill, right? Because his arc wouldn't go that way. Ketsu was behind him, and Cavill was to his left, to Ray's left. So he must not have had the coverage of he must have had the arc facing forward and backwards, meaning he only had the opportunity to fire on Ketsu, and of course he bumped as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so he didn't have the opportunity to move the arc.
Tally. 3 bank, please.
Okay. So with Funwalk, what you've said in chat there, that like there's no problem as far as stream's concerned on your end. Remember what I said? I've told you that the laptop, the stream laptop, is going through the hardwired cable connection, and because it's just one device connected to one cable, there's no problem there. The problem is, like, I've got the other devices I use to control the overlay, and they're going through on Wi-Fi. And that's when things get silly. We had basically when we started on Wednesday, there was one cable for all the streamers that are here. And let's bear in mind, we've got myself, I'm here today, Gold Squadron are streaming, Legion Krakow are streaming X-Wing. That's 3 X-Wing streams today. But then you've also got a stream for the Keyforge, Destiny, and Legend of the Five Rings. Right, so that's 6 streams going today. And the idea was to have this one cable to feed them all. And the information we've been given was that one cable would have the bandwidth capabilities to support all 6 streams. The problem was, the second that we all connected and tried to do something on that network, it died, because they limit for IPs, and they throttle and block extra IPs, so it just completely messed everything up there. So only one person could get to the table at a time. We ended up having to wait till Thursday morning, when the IT technician came in and gave us all a dedicated connection to each one. Yeah, so 2 hits and a crit. And gets 3 evades.
Gets 2. Range 2.
Alterok fires range 2 on Talisan. No, that was the Ulo. 1 hit, 1 evade. And Cavill gets a double hit here. Primary attack, 2 dice, rolls hit and blank. Gets 2 evades, and then... Oh. Isn't the dorsal turret facing forward? Or? Okay. So A-Wings are moving really fast now, trying to close into range. They've done well to avoid damage the last few turns, but they've not got much damage off on Marcelo's ships either. Ulo Lampa does 2 turns to the right. Thinking about barrel rolling right. Yeah, closing in on Luulo, La'ampa. Luulo La'ampa. Looks like prizes have just arrived. The prizes for the European Championships are basically the same prizes that they had at Gen Con, were packaged up from Gen Con and were shipped over here directly from Gen Con. problem was they had to clear customs. And so up until now, we've had the prize wall for Destiny and X-Wing just completely empty, and I think probably the other Star Wars championships as well, Imperial Assault. There's only been some stuff for like Keyforge and maybe Legend of the Five Rings as well. But yeah, now it looks like there's a big lorry just pulled up outside. There's several of the FFG staff are crowded around it, so it looks like finally prizes have arrived. Lulo fires on Cavill, gets 2 blanks, a focus and a hit. Not really what he was looking for. And it's evaded anyway, so Cavill stays on the board again, gets a range 1 primary attack, followed by a primary a turret attack from the dorsal. Tarok's going to go first.
Yeah, that's a good point. No, so into Tarok, okay.
But Talisan can fire on Tarok, rolls a hit and a focus, gets 2. Three evades.
So, Tarok? Yep.
1, 3, 2. 2 hits, 2 crits. Blank, blank. Rerolls for heroic. Gets a focus and an evade. Face up damage card as a disabled power regulator.
Cavill? Yep.
Well, he's probably not going to live to have it trigger anyway, because there's even more crits going through. Weapons failure. Damaged engine. 1 hit point left on the board for Stuart. Really bad game for him here. And I didn't even have the timer on the whole time. Thanks for telling me, guys. But yeah, let's see how long's left. There's a really tall guy in the way of the timer right now. .32 minutes left in the game. Right, so yeah, I think this is Marcelo's game. You did all tell me and I didn't have the timer? Sorry, I didn't notice. Maybe it's while I was doing the list thing and I didn't have the chat on the screen. Anywho. Last round.
Did you get it?
Most likely.
Did you win? 200-0.
But, you know, it's like Robert Ram from Team IQ's appeared in the background, and he is reporting that he's won the second round. So that's 2 in a row for him.
Okay, yep.
So, Stuart's ownership. Takes a free bank to the right. To left, sorry. Focuses.
Okay. Cavill 1 back.
Hello, Spavier 65.
Tarok.
Oh, Tarok takes a 2-turn to the right. Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised he didn't rotate his arc backwards with Cavill. And I think he's got arc on Talisan there.
We'll call a adjust for that, okay? Yep. And it's a 3 bank. 3 cards.
Get 2 free hard turns. I don't think he's got forward arc on Talisan there. Yeah, decides to evade. I think he's probably got it with old Tarok. Talisan fires on Ketsu, gets 2 hits. 2 evades.
So here nothing, and
Old Tarok has arc.
I will find you because they set up something, so...
4 hits.
Yeah.
Amazingly quick game there for Marcelo. And a heartbreaker for Stuart.
So you got 5, so it's half.
Half. Couldn't even get the kill on cap.
that was just 2 evades, needing 2 evades.
He rolled all the evades.
Yeah.
He rolled all the evades. Sorry. No, cheers, thank you.
Okay, Marcelo, congratulations for a win
Hello.
on round 2 at day B.
Thank you.
Okay, well done. So that's 2 in the bag now. Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, when I was standing up there by top 5 tables, 3 Spanish players in a row, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I have to pick someone now. I was gonna go with Nino, but he disappeared. So I went along and one day I went along and told him and picked you because you and your opponent both shown up, whereas I was still waiting for both.
Yeah. Sometimes one of us wants to play and the other one doesn't. So
Yeah,
in this case,
and in this
it
case, I
wasn't
had
wrong.
both of you there, and so I asked. How did you think the game went for you? It went pretty well in total.
Well, that Cavill refused to die, so
Yeah.
it was really lucky for me. And some hit rolls were really good,
yeah,
and so I think it went my way.
yeah, and yeah, pretty bad rolls for him, for Stuart on the other side of the table, and you had some pretty hot rolls, huh?
Yeah.
You were getting lots
No, but
of like
especially that
evades
one
and
evade
hits.
dies for Cavill twice.
Yeah.
That was really, really special.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Well, then that kind of spelled it out. So now you've got a possibility of going on and doing even better now. Yeah.
well, let's see how it goes.
Yeah. There's still four more rounds to go. Right.
Yeah.
We've got lunch coming up now, so you get a chance to rest.
And do you know if we'll have a lunch break now or
Lunch
later?
break is now, yeah,
Now.
for 1 hour. I think we're supposed to be back.
I think
at-
I would prefer to continue
I
playing.
think we're supposed to be back at 2 o'clock. Yeah,
2
right
o'clock?
now. So yeah, so right now it's like 23 minutes to 1. So we've got just over an hour and a half for lunch from
And
now.
then the round, did it?
Round 3 will start at 2 o'clock.
No, how long does it to end this round? Round 2.
Oh, there's still about 20 minutes left.
20 minutes. Okay, so
Something like that.
okay.
Yeah, 23 minutes. Yes, the round will end at 1 o'clock, and the round 3 will start at 3 o'clock. Okay, cool. So
Okay.
thank you very much for appearing on stream,
Thanks.
Marcelo. Congratulations once again on Team Championship.
I'll see you later. Thank
See you later. Bye.
Okay, bye bye.